as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass, check pass.
Ready?
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give to Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Turn up. Jack 31.
Big Griffin.
Smith hands off to Geis. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. As they've got, he rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
To try again after the sack. Smith caught on the right side. Reed. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the gun, here's Smith. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. 7 yards. Pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first throw for the backup Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. Prescott is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On play action, Haskins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Let's go now. 54. Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. Cooper was the target there.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They start on the ground with Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And Davis has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line. Ready. 18 data. That's a screen. Pass.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Caught left side by Cobb. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and he is all the way up past the 25. Cooper was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Geis. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line.
There we go. Mike 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Stay with
Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. That's it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Now it's Haskins. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Austin. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points